Welcome guys to my new video. So today this video will be about data manipulation. Basically we're going to talk about databases, how to do it and so on. So I'm going to start reading the questions, okay? So first, you are going to prepare some reports. Dates are to be imported in the format of day, month, year. Using a suitable database package, import the file J2120 race CSV. Use the field names and data types. So here we have a big table with with the field name, data type, format, and they say set entry underscore ID as a primary key and save the data. And the evidence 5, place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the primary key field names and data types using in the table. So I've just opened my Access and I'm going to start doing the exercise, okay? You can use other application, okay? So first you go to external data, okay? They say to import the file race, okay, CSV. So you go from file and then text file. I'm going to rewrite the location, okay, uh, just the document because my file is in downloads, not in documents. If your file isn't in documents and neither in downloads, you have to uh, change the location of your file. So in my case, it will be downloads. Okay, and I click in browse. Then I have my files here. In this case, will be race. I click open. Then okay. Then it appears this import text wizard. Then we click first, it is uh, delimited, okay. Then I click in next. Then first row contain field names. We click here in the box. Then next. But first we click in advanced. Then we have to see if we have to change something. So until get code, okay, uh, will be text. So yes. Then in birth date is date time. Yeah. So basically I'm going to do this. Okay. To be more efficient. So sorry. Uh, in age gen will be long integer. Lapse will be number. Yeah. Race time, date time. Yeah. Then event rank will be short text, point number. Yeah. Race underscore no number. Yes. And license is boolean or logical. So we have to change license to yes, no. Okay. So we have done. Then they say to choose to set a primary key. So the primary key here will be entry ID. So choose my own primary key, then automatically it has our primary key. Then next, then they doesn't say to change the file, so we finish. And yes, okay, I'm going to delete this because I don't need it. Okay, okay, first I have to close. And yeah, we have our file important, but we have to, if you see here, they say to display as yes or no, and I don't have it. So you know that -1 means yes and 0 means no. Okay, so we don't have displayed as yes or no. So we have to change it. So you go in the table view, in the in view, then in design view. And you go to license. It is not just the license that we have to change, but others. But first we go into license. So we click in here. This is format. So we click in this little arrow and we choose yes or no. In the lookup text box as they want. Okay, we save. Then we have our license displayed as yes or no. Then in others, they say age, gen, number, integer. Let's see if we have or no. Age, gen. Yeah, we have. Then in labs, also in integer, labs. Yeah, we have. Then race time, and SS. Hour, minutes, and seconds. So I'm going to copy this. We use Control C, and then if you are in computer, do the past paper if it is on computer. If you are not in the computer doing with the past paper, so you not able to do that. So we go to race time. I think it is race time. Yeah, it is. So Control V, and yeah, we have in the format. Okay, then we click in save. Then we have our race time displayed as hours, seconds, and minutes. Hour, minutes, seconds. Then points as integer. Okay. Then race no in integer. Yeah. So all done. So we save it. Always save. Okay, to not lose your work. Okay. Then place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the primary key, field names, and data types using in the table. So we go in the design view, and what we do is we take a screenshot. Okay, so this is not appear all the field names. Okay, but I'm going to take two screenshots. Okay, so Control V. Okay, it's okay. Then another screenshot. Wait, sorry. it's just a license, but I think that we can understand it is yes or no. So yeah, it's okay. So moving on. In the next question says, import the file categories as a new table in your database. Set cat code as a primary key. Create a one-to-many relationship between cat code in the categories table and cat code in the race table. Okay, and we have an evidence. Okay, so yeah. So basically, it's the same process. Okay, first I'm going to save, then close, external data, text files, browse, categories, okay, okay, advanced. So in this case, what you entry data. Um, enter ID, sorry. So this is for a new record, sorry. Okay, this is not to. Okay. Next, next. Oh, I think that they said to set the primary key. Yeah, the cat code as a primary key. Okay. Next, they don't say to change the name of the table. So we finished. Close. And yeah, we have our table imported. Then they say create a one-to-one relationship between cat code in the categories table and cat code in the race table. Okay, so save, close. Then I use very much this tool here. Tell me what to do. So I'm going to write relationship. Okay, it's faster, so I don't need to worry. Then they say cat code from the categories table to the cat code of the race table, right? So race code, cat code, the cat code. First, always put enforce referential integrity, then create, and you have one-to-many relationship. Okay. Evidence 6. Place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the type of relationship between the two tables. So always put okay I this thing. I want to show you something. Always put enforce referential integrity. If you not put this, what will happen? It is not one-to-many relationship. Okay, so please then screenshot, then Control V. Save it. Then next question. Enter the following details as a new record in the race table. So in the race table, the new record will be in entry ID, Control C, Control V. Last name will be Britain. First name will be Jamie. And club is Bike Runners. Head coach will be this code here. Birth date will be this date here. 1861, 61 for this be the race time. If you see, automatically you have your date or your uh, race time, okay? Because previously you put in your design view the format how you want that the data is shown. So in this case it was hours, minutes and seconds. Here was the day, the month and the year. So yeah. Then 590, and I think that is this 62. And yes. So we save, okay. Then check your data entry for errors and save data. Okay. So in the next question says using fields from both tables produce a tabular report that selects the records where ability is elite or expert, gender is female, recent is yes, show only the fields first name, last name, gender, club, recent, points, and ability in this order with data and labels displayed in full. Do not group the data. Sort the data into descending orders of points, has a page orientation of portrait, fits on a single page, includes only the text "Top Ability Females" as a title at the top of the page, has your name, center number and candidate number on the report. Save and print your report. And then we have a printout, that is the printout 2, that makes sure that you have entered your name, center number and candidate number on your report. So, in this type of questions, when they say to produce a report in generally, you have to organize your bullet points. I mean, like, you have to see what the first thing that you have to do, and yeah. So, the first thing that you have to do is show only the fields, okay? First name, last name, and yeah. So, you go in Access in Create, then the first thing that you have to do before doing a report is a query, okay? We're going to click in query design and will appear this large box that show table. So the tables that we want that to show is these two tables because the fields that we want to show is from the both tables. So we add the two tables, okay, and yeah, we have the fields here. Then you have to select the fields that they say. Okay, the first name. First is the first name, then the last name. Okay, uh, then gender, club, gender. Where is gender? Oh, okay, it's here. Gender, club, then Gender code, license, point and ability, point and ability, and yeah, we have our fields done. Then we have to select the record. Okay, so in ability, they say elite or expert. So ability, elite or expert. Okay. Then in gender, they say female. In license, they say yes. Okay. This part it's not difficult. You have just to say what they want, write what they want. Okay. Then you run, and yeah, if you see, we have the gender all female. Okay. In license, we have all yes. And in ability, we have expert or elite. Okay. Then sorts the data into descending order of points. Okay. They sort the data in points. Okay. Descending. So is the largest to smallest. Sorry. And yeah. Then in has a, okay, this part we leave to the report. Okay, for the report thing. So we save this query. Okay, save, and we're going to choose, for example, report for, let's give a name, for top ability females. Okay, like to be fixed in the name. So yeah, but you can give, sorry, another name if you want. Okay, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to give this name because I will know that is the this is the query for the top ability females. Okay, and I save, and I close. Okay, and yeah, it is. So with the query, now we will going to do a report. So we go to report wizard, but before create, then report wizard. Then you have to select if it's a table or a query. In this case, we are going to choose the query. Okay, it will be report for top ability females, the query. Then we select the fields. Then we don't need to, they don't say to group. Okay, okay, they don't say to do not group the data, so we don't need. Then here you don't do anything because we did in the query. If you saw the total, the points, the order of the descending order of points, we did in the query. So here we don't need. Okay. Then they want tabular and portrait. So next, and the title for our report will be top ability females. Okay, Control C and Control V. Then finish. So here is our report. So if you saw, we can't see the lessons and the points here is cut it. So what we have to do is uh, change. Okay, so we go to layout view. Okay, then you have to you have to you have to avoid the spaces. Okay, to fit uh, all the data correctly. So yeah. So I'm in the design view, okay, and I extended the report footer, and then I clicked in label, not in text box, is in label, and yeah, I'm going to write the name, center number, and candidate number, and yeah, we have the report footer done. So here is the candidate name, the center number, and the candidate number in the report, okay, if you see. And let's move on to the next question. But first, I have to do the printout, okay? And yeah, go to print, then print, and here we choose Microsoft Print to PDF, okay? Then we click in OK, and you have to wait. And then we're going to call this printout tool. Printout tool. And I'm going to save in the work area. In this case, my work area is in the desktop. Okay, so I'm going to save. So we have our printout tool done. That is using fields from both tables plus table report. So basically, is the same as the previous question. Okay, but we have more things. The things that we have is like, for example, a new field, like create a new field, um, and yeah, basically it's just like that, and calculate the average. So it's not difficult. The procedure is the same, but we have more things. So the first thing that we will going to do is always show only following fields. This is the first thing, and the second thing is select the records. Okay, but you will understand when we are doing. So first thing what we have to do. First, I'm going to close. Okay, this report here. Then I'm going to create, then query design, and let's see the fields that they want. So basically is the two tables, okay? The two tables that we have to select the fields. Then we close, then we extend this table here. So always do in this order, okay? You can lose points if you don't do in this order. So the first thing is last name, first name, gender, gender, age, category. So the category is in here. Then club, where is club? It's here. Then event rank, license. Okay, race time, race time, and lap time. So the lap time will be the new field here, if you see that, which is calculated at rank time and displayed as integer. This field will calculate the average time per lap, multiply race time by 1440 and divide by the number of laps. Format this field to display as an integer format. So here we're going to use the builder, okay? So to create a new field, we're going to use a builder, the builder, okay? So yeah, let's do it. So you click it. Then in the question paper, they say lap time, multiply race time by 1440 and divide by the number of laps. Format this field to display as an integer format. So here first we're going to use this curved bracket, then the square bracket, okay? Why you use the squared bracket? Because we want to access the data accurately, so we use that. Then we multiply by 1440, yeah. Then we close the bracket with the curved. Then we divide by the laps. And yeah, click OK. And here, if you see, we have x per 1. This means is expression 1. Expression. But we change to lap time. Is the name of our new field. So we save, then we run. And if you see, we don't want that because they don't talk about decimal places. So we have to take out these decimal places. So we go to join view. And here property sheet, then we change to fixed because we want a fixed number. They don't talk about decimal places, so we put 0, okay? And to stay like the report to stay more beautiful, okay? And yeah, then we save it, we run, and we have our lap time. So now we're going to select the records. So first they say club includes the text bike. So in club we put this star, bike and star. Okay. Then age gen is 40 or more. So age gen. Okay. First the signal more and then equal and finally 40. Then event rank does not include D and F. So in event rank not G and F. So if you see in 810 we have 40 or more than 40. We don't have like less than 40. Then in sorry in club we have just biker, like bike. In event rank we don't have like DNF. So yeah. Now we have our query done. But I'm going to like to change the name of this query, and I'm going to name it. Oh, sorry, I'm going to name it. Uh, First, I have to close. Then here in query one, I'm going to rename and query for bike club veterans. Okay, but if you want, you can like you can give another name. I'm going to use this name to be more organized. As I put here, I it was supposed to put to like to write a query. Here did a mistake, but yeah, like if you put these names, it will be more organized to know what are the queries that you have to to use to create a report. So yeah. So now we're going to create a report, a tabular report to specify, and we go to report wizard, report wizard, and oh, sorry, report, and we're going to choose query for bike club veterans. So we click in query for bike veterans, then we select these fields all, then we go to next. We have some fields to sort the data into ascending order, but I'm not going to do here. I'm going to do in the report. Okay. Then they say tabular and orientation, landscape. Okay, next, and yeah, finish. So here is our report. Okay, if you notice, has these hashtags. It means that the data is not visible. So let's correct that. So here we're going to layout view. Okay, and we try to correct that. I'm sorry. You have to use the less space possible, okay, to not happen these things. Okay, I think that they say let's see. yeah, alt text fully visible and fit on a single page wide. Yeah, this is very important. So let's change this, okay? And yeah, to be more organized and see clearly our data, okay? So yeah, it is. So now we can see all the data correctly, okay, all the fields, and I'm going to see what I have done. So this the first thing is done, okay. This is also done, okay. The ascending order of gender and descending order of age gen, okay. So basically, what you have to do is right click. Sorry, it is in layout view. So you put the age, they say descending from the largest to smallest, and in gender you put in ascending. Okay, that is A to Z. Then has a better orientation of landscape is done. Fits on a single page it's done. Includes only the text. Group veterans is also done. And calculates the average age and displays this as an integer below the age gen column. Okay, these three things are not done, so let's do it. So to do the average, what we have to do is, so they say the average age, uh, okay, so what we have to do is, in age gen, we right click and then we go to total age gen, and with this little arrow we go we click in average. Then below it will give this number here. This number means the average. uh, then they say has a label average age of veterans to the left of this value. So in the left, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to uh, design view. Then uh, in design view, I extend the report footer. Then in the design, we go to design and we click in label. So they say in the left, so in this part here. Okay, so let's see. We save it and we go to layout view. Yeah, we have the label done.
So back to our paper exam, in the last point says includes only your name, center number and candidate number in the footer of the report. So it appears on every page with no other data displayed. Save and print your report. So we go to page footer, okay, not in the report footer, in the page footer. Then we click in label and we create this large box here and we write our candidate name, the center number, and the candidate number. And yeah, then we save it and next they say to print, okay. So it is the printout tree. Make sure that you have entered your name, center number, and candidate number on your report. So basically, to do the printout, you it's just like the same thing that I did before. So you go to print, uh, uh, then you click again in print, and you select the type of the printer. It is Microsoft Print to PDF. Then you click OK. It's printing. Yeah, this takes a little time. Okay, so then we call it. Sorry, printout tree. Okay. And yeah, you save in your work area, then save. So yeah, basically is like it's just like that.
So now we have an evidence that says place in your evidence document a screenshot showing the database formula used to calculate the average age. So we back to our report, then we go to design view and we take a screenshot of the formula. Okay. Then we place it uh, below. Okay. And yeah, we save it. Then in question 25 says export the report created in step 24 in portable document format PDF. Save the exported file in your work area. Evidence 8 place in your evidence document a screenshot to show the exported file. Save it in your work area. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. So what we do is we save, okay, we close, then we go to file, okay, we go to print, then print, okay, this is, okay, Microsoft to PDF, then it's not printing, so let's give a name. Um, okay, we can give a name like report step 24, for example. So report, then in work area desktop, then save it, and yeah. Then in evidence 8, place in your evidence document a screenshot show the exported file, save it in your work area. Okay, what we have to do is we open the file folder, then in desktop, uh, sorry, we take a screenshot of this, then in evidence 8, we put our screenshot here, and yeah. So that was the data manipulation part. So I hope that you enjoyed. Give a like, subscribe uh, in my channel, and yeah, take care of you.